It's David Wow here and it's official! Another Eden's main story, Part 3, Volume 2 is now out in global. Here's everything you need to know. Keep watching to find out all about the Mech Warriors, a new character with tiny shorts and a free sidekick, as well as Evil Amy, a Star Dream encounter, and 10 free 5-star characters just for you, baby! Plus a bunch of hidden stuff you probably missed. And if you're new to the game, I'll tell you how you can catch up to this latest update as quickly as possible. With the main story, Part 3, Volume 2, we'll be seeing new and sort of familiar characters in the Hollow Time layer. The head of the Chronos Empire, Professor Chronos, Madoka, Kamlanaj, Ashtir, Professor Sebastian, who oddly looks like a human Rika, someone who looks like an Evil Amy with a Bluetooth call center headset, my sister from another Mr. Velette, who has the craziest shorts I've ever seen. Can someone explain to me how they work? And her sidekick, Guns. And we know we're in for a treat because once again, Volume 2 will be written and directed by Masato Kato, one of the legends behind Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger, and also a chunk of another Eden's main story, as well as the creator of the main visual, Kazuma Koda, who created concept art for the Nier series, Fire Emblem Three Houses, among others. As for every major update, Another Eden is generously treating us to a whole lot of new locations, including Miyu World, this place called Platonos, which has a bunch of cat people that can totally be sold as cute merch. Is this where Aldo finally gets feelings for someone? Also, look at that tiny panda and that little red thing. According to Scott, they're just ordinary cats? By the way, I was recently in Athens and there were all these stray cats everywhere, but they were all so cute and fluffy, but nothing compared to these two. We also have some brand new original music that I can't play here because of YouTube's copyright thingy majiggy biggity. Now let's talk about the 5-star characters that are coming with this update. The first is Kamlanaj, who you would have already encountered if you've reached this far in the story. Before this update, we knew him as that kid who knew a little bit too much about the world to be a normal band member. Now we find out he's the son of the Hollow, an Imperial Prince, and from the trailer it looks like he has a huge role to play. Like Ashtir from Part 3 Volume 1, he'll become a free 5-star character, but unlike Ashtir, Kamlanaj will be a Thunder Magic user. He'll be the first story character who can deploy Thundering Stance with VC, and he can initiate Awaken Zone. If you're confused with Awaken Zone, check out my guide after watching this video. Plus, Kamlanaj has a few unique gimmicks like Thunder Lord mode and Charge Effect. In Part 1 we had Ashtir and Minalka, a fire team combo. This time we have Kamlanaj and Velette, a thunder team combo. Speaking of Velette, who in the land of Aussies is she? Her official job title is Rule-Breaking Excavationist Extraordinaire, which pretty much means unemployed. And the description says she's a scholar of the Chronos Empire and self-styled excavationist. Yes, self-styled. Once again, look at her shorts. Okay, so in Aldo's world, you meet scholars who look like Velette, postmen who look like El Seal, and nurses who look like Pom, and chefs who look as handsome as Samora. How do I enter this world? Velette's skill set deserves its own video, but for now, all you need to know is she's a fairly impressive thunder buff unit with a bunch of Aussie slang like good as gold, who comes with a pretty cool sidekick, Guns, who works as a great thunder support unit. The next announcement is a feature that a lot of us have been excited about, which gives us the ability to control mechas, aka the metal giant, Null Gear, Guilty Hades. The first thing you can do is move around fields and maps with your mecha and actually get in and out of them. Moving around is obviously faster than moving around on foot, and it looks like you'll need to unlock certain upgrades to explore more of the world. More on upgrades soon. Like with a ship in Part 3 Volume 1, you can now use the mecha to travel across water. You'll also encounter new enemies while in your mech, and these enemies are called Megalomorphs. Instead of controlling a typical 4-person party, when battling around you'll control 4 frames of the Guilty Hades. The head, the right arm, the left arm, and torso core. And if your torso dies, so do you! To enhance your Guilty Hades, which is a badass name by the way. You have to earn materials by defeating megalomorphs. Then you bring beast cores to a place called the Foundry, which I'm guessing is like Nerve headquarters, to build new equipment. Then you can level up with growth cores or consume Energon seeds to enhance your equipment. This is a whole new level of detail to the game that I love about Another Eden. It's like we get a whole new game within the game. Gameception, baby! And it's all completely free! And if you thought that's all there is to this update, you are 1000% incorrect, because what is a main story update without mini games and a bunch of free 5-star characters? By the way, don't forget to like and subscribe to support this channel, and if you're feeling extra generous, feel free to donate a thanks. Thanks to everyone who's donated so far. Your little help goes a long way. Back to the update. First we have Treasure Hunter, which is, surprise surprise, a treasure hunt. Then Monster Clash Arena, which totally looks like a fun Pokemon style minigame. Then we have Extermination Jobs, which is like bounty hunting from the previous volume. We now also have a beginner difficulty mode when you play the game. On top of this update, we also get these things called monster nests that continuously release monsters, so you can release some stress by committing monster genocide. For those who are curious, community manager Scott revealed that the main story part 3 will be broken up into 4 volumes. We've had volume 1, now we're enjoying volume 2, and there will be 2 volumes afterwards. But the real question is, what happens when part 3 ends? Will they finally announce the Another Eden sequel? Will they finally go cross-console? Now let's talk about freebies. Plus, after the freebies, we're in for a massive surprise. Just you wait. The first freebie we've all been looking forward to are the free 10 5-star characters, and you get them simply by playing the game. I did a full in-depth guide on how to get them. Watch it after this video. I've also linked a number of other videos you can watch after that will help you fully exploit the bonuses they're giving us during these new updates, such as how to halve the time to boost your Graster and how to max your characters and their true manifest weapons within minutes of the game. I've also linked my daily routine video that will help you catch up to the main story as quickly as possible. Of course, we have the Velette banner with a new update, which comes in a free cheapo version where the chances of getting her are astronomically low, or the paid version where the chances of getting her are slightly higher but still random. Thank you, Scott, for the summary pose. Next, for those with cash to spend at the casino, we've got some other paid banners, and the one a lot of us have been waiting for is a new Star Dream Encounter. For those of you who don't know, a Star Dream Encounter is a paid banner, but unlike other paid banners where you still have to depend on luck to get the character you want, a Star Dream Encounter will let you pick the exact character you want in the game. But there's a catch: you can only pick characters released up to 6th September this year. So you can't get Velette, but you can get newer characters like El Seal, Ilulu Alta, and Sesta, who are pretty fantastic by themselves. And the stream didn't end here. Scott announced all new characters in future updates. The Alta version of the beloved Myunfa is coming, called Porcelain Pixie. Then we get Orlea's another style version, and then after that we get the one character with the sussest looking weapon I've seen in my entire life. Why aren't real nurses actually like this? Her name is Pom Another Style! By the way, don't tell my wife I said this about Pom. Then we have a few UI improvements, such as new filters and character and equipment management updates. The daily login will increase to celebrate this update. If you log in every day between now and November 5, you'll get 2,000 free Chronostones total, plus 600 free Chronostones reward as part of the reaction campaign. Imagine all the Crevos and Maids you can pull with these stones. Yay!